Most people have a bottle of rubbing alcohol sitting somewhere in their home. Usually, it's tucked away in the medicine cabinet, only coming out when someone gets a small cut or scrape. But here's the surprising part. That inexpensive bottle can do a whole lot more than disinfect your skin. In fact, rubbing alcohol is one of the most versatile household products you can own. It can replace dozens of specialty cleaners, eliminate odors, sanitize everyday items, and even solve a few annoying problems that most people spend good money trying to fix. The best part? Many of these uses cost just a few cents, yet people continue buying expensive products designed for only one job. Today, we're counting down 17 benefits of rubbing alcohol that most people don't know. Some of these will save you money. Others will save you time. And number one is something almost everyone overlooks, even though it's probably the most useful use of them all. So let's get started. Number 17. Instantly refresh smelly shoes. Let's start with something almost everyone deals with. Smelly shoes. The odor isn't actually coming from the shoes themselves. It's coming from bacteria that thrive in warm, damp environments after your feet sweat throughout the day. Instead of masking the smell with powders or air fresheners, spray a small amount of 70% rubbing alcohol inside your shoes. The alcohol helps kill many of the bacteria responsible for the odor, and because it evaporates quickly, it won't leave your shoes soaking wet. Just let the shoes dry completely before wearing them again. It's a simple trick that works especially well for sneakers, gym shoes, and work boots. Number 16. Remove sticky sticker residue. We've all peeled off a price tag or label, only to be left with that stubborn sticky mess. You scrape it with your fingernail. You wash it with soap. Sometimes you make things even worse. Instead, soak a cotton ball with rubbing alcohol and press it over the sticky area for a minute or two. The alcohol breaks down many adhesives, making the residue much easier to wipe away. This works on glass jars, plastic containers, metal surfaces, and many household items. Just be cautious when using it on painted or delicate finishes, since alcohol can damage certain coatings. Number 15. Make your stainless steel shine again. Stainless steel appliances look beautiful, until fingerprints cover everything. Water spots, grease, smudges. They all seem to appear within minutes after cleaning. A microfiber cloth lightly dampened with rubbing alcohol can quickly remove oils and fingerprints, while leaving a streak-free finish. Since alcohol evaporates rapidly, there's usually no need to rinse afterward. It's one of the fastest ways to restore the shine to refrigerators, microwaves, faucets, and other stainless steel surfaces. Number 14. Clean your computer keyboard and mouse. Think about how many times you touch your keyboard every day. Now imagine how much dirt, skin oil, and bacteria build up between those keys. A soft microfiber cloth slightly dampened with rubbing alcohol can safely clean the surface of keyboards and computer mice. Cotton swabs also work well for getting into tight spaces around the keys. Just make sure the device is powered off before cleaning, and never pour alcohol directly onto electronics. Because rubbing alcohol evaporates quickly, it's one of the safest cleaning options for many electronic surfaces. Number 13. Disinfect your smartphone. Your phone goes everywhere with you. You touch it after opening doors, after shopping, after eating, sometimes even while cooking. Yet many people rarely clean it. A microfiber cloth lightly moistened with rubbing alcohol can help remove oils, fingerprints, and many germs from your phone's exterior. Just avoid soaking the device and follow your phone manufacturer's cleaning recommendations, especially if it has special screen coatings. Making this a weekly habit can help keep one of your most frequently touched items much cleaner. That's only the beginning. We've barely scratched the surface, and coming up next are several uses most people have never considered, including one simple trick that can make expensive makeup brushes last much longer, and another that can save you from throwing away household items that seem impossible to clean. Let's keep going. Number 12. Sanitize your makeup brushes. If you wear makeup, here's something many people don't think about. Your makeup brushes collect oil, dead skin, and bacteria every single time you use them. Over time, all that buildup can affect your skin and even shorten the life of the brushes. Instead of buying expensive brush cleaners, pour a little rubbing alcohol into a small cup and swirl the bristles around for a few seconds. Afterward, rinse them thoroughly with lukewarm water and lay them flat to dry. Doing this every couple of weeks helps keep your brushes cleaner and ready for use. It's quick, inexpensive, and could even help reduce unwanted skin irritation. Number 11. Remove permanent marker stains. Have you ever accidentally gotten permanent marker on a table, a countertop, or even your hands? Most people assume it's impossible to remove, but rubbing alcohol is one of the easiest solutions. Simply dampen a cloth or cotton pad with rubbing alcohol and gently rub the stained area. The alcohol helps dissolve the ink, making it much easier to wipe away. It works well on many hard surfaces like plastic, glass, ceramic, and metal. Always test a small hidden area first, especially on painted or finished surfaces, since alcohol can sometimes remove the finish along with the stain. By the way, if you're looking to completely transform your yard into a low-maintenance paradise, don't forget that my full reference guide, The Plant Once Garden, is now officially available. It's 150 pages covering all the perennial foundations and permanent setups we talk about on this channel. You can scan the QR code right here on the screen, or find the link in the pinned comment below to grab your copy. Now, let's get right back into today's topic. Number 10. Clean dry erase boards like new. Have you ever erased a whiteboard only to see faint marks still staring back at you? Those ghost marks build up over time, making the board look dirty no matter how much you wipe it. Here's an easy fix. A little rubbing alcohol on a soft cloth quickly removes old marker residue that ordinary erasers leave behind. In just a few seconds, your dry erase board can look almost brand new again. If you use whiteboards at home, in the office, or for homeschooling, this simple trick can save you from replacing them before you really need to. Number 9. Remove water spots, and Polish chrome fixtures are beautiful, until water spots start covering everything. Bathroom faucets, kitchen fixtures, shower handles, they all lose their shine surprisingly fast. Instead of buying expensive chrome polish, wipe the surface with a microfiber cloth dampened with rubbing alcohol. It cuts through fingerprints, soap residue, and light mineral deposits while evaporating quickly without leaving streaks. Within minutes, dull-looking chrome can look bright and polished again. Sometimes the simplest solutions work the best. Before we get into the top 8, here's something most people don't realize. Not all rubbing alcohol is the same. For most everyday household cleaning, 70% rubbing alcohol is usually the better choice because it stays on surfaces slightly longer, giving it more time to disinfect. The stronger 90% or higher solution evaporates much faster, making it especially useful for cleaning electronics and removing sticky residue. Knowing when to use each one can make a bigger difference than most people think. Now, let's move into the top 8, where rubbing alcohol starts solving problems that most people never imagined it could. Number 8. Keep kitchen sponges fresher longer. Kitchen sponges are one of the dirtiest items in most homes. They absorb food particles, grease, moisture, and before long, they start giving off that unpleasant smell. Most people simply throw them away. But you may be able to get more life out of them. Soak your sponge in a small amount of rubbing alcohol for a few minutes, then let it air dry completely. The alcohol helps reduce many of the odor-causing bacteria that build up inside the sponge. While it won't make an old, worn-out sponge brand new, it can help keep a newer one fresher between replacements. Sometimes saving money is less about buying more and more about making what you already have last longer. Number 7. Clean eyeglasses without streaks. If you wear glasses, you know how frustrating smudged lenses can be. Fingerprints, skin oils, dust. They seem to appear out of nowhere. A microfiber cloth lightly dampened with rubbing alcohol can quickly remove oily residue from many eyeglass lenses and frames. However, there's one important exception. Some lenses have special anti-reflective or protective coatings that can be damaged by alcohol. So before trying this, check the manufacturer's cleaning recommendations. If your lenses are compatible, you'll get a crystal clear finish without the annoying streaks that some glass cleaners leave behind. Number 6. Clean window blinds, the easy way. Cleaning window blinds is one of those chores almost nobody enjoys. Each slat collects dust, grease, and dirt, and wiping them one by one can take forever. Here's an old cleaning trick. Wrap a microfiber cloth around a kitchen spatula and secure it with a rubber band. Lightly dampen the cloth with rubbing alcohol, then slide it between the blind slats. You'll clean both sides much faster than using your fingers alone. Since the alcohol evaporates quickly, the blinds dry almost immediately, leaving less chance for streaks or water spots. Number 5. Remove ink stains from clothing. Few things are more frustrating than discovering a fresh ink stain on your favorite shirt. Your first instinct might be to scrub it. Don't. That often pushes the ink even deeper into the fabric. Instead, place a paper towel underneath the stained area and gently blot the stain with rubbing alcohol using a cotton ball or clean cloth. You'll often see the ink begin transferring onto the paper towel. Repeat the process until little or no ink remains, then wash the garment as directed on its care label. This method works best on fresh stains, so the sooner you treat it, the better your chances of saving the fabric. Number 4. Make flexible homemade ice packs. Here's a trick that many people don't discover until someone in the family gets injured. Regular ice packs freeze into hard blocks. That makes them uncomfortable around knees, elbows, ankles, and shoulders. Instead, mix 1 part rubbing alcohol with 3 parts water inside a strong, sealable freezer bag. Seal it tightly and place it in the freezer. Because alcohol lowers the freezing point, the mixture stays slushy instead of turning into solid ice. The result is a flexible cold pack that easily molds around sore muscles, sprains, or minor bumps. Just remember to wrap the bag in a towel before placing it against your skin. Direct contact with extreme cold can irritate or damage the skin if left on too long. We've reached the top 3, and this is where rubbing alcohol becomes even more useful. The next few benefits can help with personal care, household hygiene, and one question almost everyone has asked at some point. Does rubbing alcohol still work after it expires? The answer may surprise you. Number 3. Use it as a quick deodorant backup. We've all had one of those mornings. You get dressed, you're halfway out the door, then you realize you forgot to put on deodorant. If you're in a pinch, rubbing alcohol can be a temporary backup. A light spray or a small amount on a cotton pad can help kill many of the bacteria that cause body odor. Remember, sweat itself doesn't smell. It's the bacteria feeding on sweat that create the odor. Because rubbing alcohol evaporates quickly, it leaves your skin feeling cool and fresh. But there's an important warning. Don't apply it immediately after shaving or on broken skin. It can sting a lot. And since alcohol dries out the skin, this isn't something you should use every day. Think of it as an emergency solution, not a replacement for your regular deodorant. Number 2. Help dry water trapped in your ear. If you've ever gone swimming and felt like water was stuck inside your ear for hours, you know how annoying it can be. In some cases, a simple mixture of equal parts rubbing alcohol and white vinegar can help. Place just a few drops into the affected ear, tilt your head for a few seconds, then let the liquid drain out. The alcohol helps evaporate trapped moisture, while the vinegar creates an environment that's less friendly to bacteria. This is a well-known home remedy for helping prevent swimmer's ear. However, don't use it if you have ear pain, an ear infection, drainage, or a perforated eardrum. If you're unsure, it's always safest to check with a healthcare professional first. Number 1. An incredible household disinfectant. And finally, the number 1 benefit of rubbing alcohol that most people don't fully appreciate. It's one of the most effective all-purpose disinfectants you can keep around the house. From doorknobs, light switches, remote controls, scissors, thermometers, computer accessories, countertops, and countless other frequently touched surfaces. Rubbing alcohol helps eliminate many germs quickly and leaves virtually no residue because it evaporates so fast. For the best disinfecting performance, a 70% isopropyl alcohol solution is generally preferred. Many people assume the stronger 90% solution must be better. Surprisingly, that's not always true. The small amount of water in 70% alcohol slows down evaporation just enough to give it more contact time with bacteria and viruses, making it more effective for many disinfecting jobs. That's why you'll often see hospitals and healthcare facilities relying on concentrations close to 70%. A single bottle can replace several specialty disinfectants around your home while costing only a fraction of the price. Does rubbing alcohol expire? Now here's something many people never think about. Yes, rubbing alcohol does expire. Most bottles have a shelf life of about 2 to 3 years, and you'll usually find the expiration date printed directly on the label. But why would alcohol expire? The answer is evaporation. Every time you open the bottle, a tiny amount of isopropyl alcohol escapes into the air. Over time, the alcohol concentration slowly drops while the water remains. Eventually, the solution may no longer be strong enough to disinfect as effectively as it once did. Keeping the cap tightly closed and storing the bottle in a cool place helps slow this process. Is expired rubbing alcohol still safe to use? In many cases, yes. But it may not work as well. If you're simply cleaning dirt from household surfaces, expired rubbing alcohol is usually better than using nothing at all. However, when it comes to disinfecting cuts, cleaning skin before an injection, or killing germs, you shouldn't rely on expired alcohol. Its reduced alcohol concentration may not be strong enough to do the job properly. If you're ever in doubt, replacing the bottle is inexpensive and gives you peace of mind. Before you start trying these ideas, there are a few important safety reminders. Never drink rubbing alcohol. Even small amounts can be poisonous and require immediate medical attention. Keep it away from open flames, cigarettes, gas stoves, candles, and anything that produces sparks. Rubbing alcohol is highly flammable. Avoid getting it into your eyes or nose. If that happens, rinse thoroughly with clean water. Don't apply rubbing alcohol to large areas of your body to reduce a fever. Despite being an old home remedy, it can be dangerous because the alcohol can be absorbed through the skin, especially in children. And finally, don't use rubbing alcohol on deep wounds, serious burns, or animal bites unless directed by a healthcare professional. It's amazing how one inexpensive bottle can replace so many specialized products around your home. Whether you're cleaning electronics, removing stubborn stains, freshening shoes, disinfecting high-touch surfaces, or making your own flexible ice pack, rubbing alcohol proves that sometimes the simplest products are also the most useful. Now I'd like to hear from you. Which of these 17 uses surprised you the most? And is there another rubbing alcohol trick that you've been using for years that didn't make today's list? Share it down in the comments. I read as many of them as I can, and your ideas often help other viewers too. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next practical tips. If you're ready to stop wasting time on plants that die every winter and finally build a garden that takes care of itself, don't forget to grab your copy of The Plant Once Garden. It's 150 pages of everything this channel teaches, completely mapped out for you. Just scan the QR code on your screen right now, or click the link in the description below to get started. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.